Hey, NDA. Something you might not know about me is that I really like to read. So I decided to do a little roundup of some books that I would recommend that might not be on your list already. So I'm going to start with Frederic Bachman, who is one of my favorite authors right now. He did A Man Called Uva and Beartown as well, which are both very good also. But my favorite by him is My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry. And it's a story about a little girl and her grandmother, who is kind of crazy. And after she dies, she leaves some letters apologizing to people. And the little girl decides to deliver the letters. And she meets all these crazy people along the way and learns more and more about her grandmother's story. And it is heartfelt at times, and it is funny a lot, and it is very entertaining. So I very much recommend anything by Frederic Bachman, but especially this one. The next book is a little bit more serious, and it is called War Child by Immanuel Joel, and it's written by Immanuel Joel, and it's about his experience as a child soldier in Sudan during the 1980s and the Sudanese Civil War, and it is about his journey and also his recovery after being rehabilitated, and it is extremely emotional. It is a very heavy book, but it is really, really good and inspirational. He ended up being a musician and a public speaker, and is just a very, very amazing human. So this is a really great read about a real life event and about his experience. And then the last one, usually I am more of a fiction person or one that talks about people's stories, but I found Blink by Malcolm Gladwell a really great nonfiction read. It is really, really interesting to learn more about how we make decisions and how our kind of subconscious comes into it, and learning more about how our brain works and how judgment works. And I think it's a really important read and really, really interesting. So if you're into nonfiction, I would recommend Blink by Malcolm Gladwell. So that is my quick book roundup of things that I would recommend. And I miss seeing you guys all the time and hope to see you soon.